What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're gonna go ahead and get started. And bam. All right. So we got a couple of bank holidays today, but I do like gold, so we're gonna be paying attention to gold. And then members, if y'all watched the video I dropped last night, the indices already started to move what I was looking for. Yeah, we're gonna be watching gold. Another good week last week. We're gonna go over that in a little bit. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Haven't jumped in this trade yet. Waiting to see if we can break below this level. We're going to be watching gold today. We're going to be watching the JPY pairs and then the indices. That's going to be the game plan for today. You should see it on your screen. We went 11-0 last week. You can see that on go in the first link in the description. We're going to pull it up in a little bit. Click that first link in the description. This is how we did last week. See the date's the 23rd. See this is the 17th. But we're going to go over that in a second. But, that's why I put it on the screen. It says 11-0 right there. Went 11-0 this week. Went 10-0 the week before. New Zealand USD. I can pull it up. I usually don't trade that pair, but I can pull it up. My levels aren't going to be updated because I haven't traded this pair in a while. But let's see what we got here. Just pulling it up. All right, so zooming out, we're bearish. That's what it's looking like. It's been dropping the past few weeks. Hasn't made any highs. We can see price here. It's just dropping down. So it's at a decent level. Well, again, I haven't updated these levels. These are my old levels from who knows, like a couple months ago. But these are still relevant levels. These are just not updated levels. But currently it's chilling at this price. So if it breaks below, you could possibly look for a sell, or you could look for a retracement around 61.65. That would be a nice little retracement pullback. You can look for a sell there. Or if it holds underneath this level and treats this level as resistance, then you could possibly look for sells down to around 61.10, 61.05. That's what I'm looking at New Zealand USD. But as of now, hasn't really made any new highs. Looking to the left, it is on a strong support resistance level, as you can see here. And then when we go on a smaller time frame, we'll be able to see that a lot more clearly. You can clearly see here how price is treating this as a support and resistance level. So Depending on if it can break and hold underneath this resistance, you can look for sells. If not, like I said, we could see a pullback back to around 60 area where you could look for some sells. Well, that's what I'm looking at with New Zealand USD. That's what I see right there. Yeah, so gold's currently chilling at this level here. The members, you already know, like I said before, I dropped that the price watch list last night. The indices already started its move during Tokyo session last night. I told you I was going to be looking for sells. It already did its move. It already started its move. So you already know if y'all didn't enter like I did, because I don't really trade indices during Tokyo session, we're just going to wait for a retracement or we're going to wait for the next entry point. But it already started its move, so we're going to move over because we didn't enter this. So yeah, we're going to be watching the indices, we're going to be watching the JPY pairs, and we're going to be watching gold. But right now, the JPY pairs are kind of retracing, so I'm watching them right now. I'm going to see how it reacts at my, when it hits my level down here, because I was looking for buys, and it was holding this level. It was green. Earlier last night, this candlestick was green, but it rejected this level and it's dropping now. So I'm about to see how it reacts to this level here. Because if we can hold this level as support, we can possibly look for buys. But if it breaks below it, then we could see a possible reversal happening. So I'm just going to keep an eye on those and see how it reacts. As of now, only when it's at a level we could possibly enter at is gold. Going to be letting these JPY pairs retrace a little bit. Same thing with EJ. Going to see how it reacts to my level here. If it holds a support, we can look for buys. If it breaks underneath, we could be seeing some short-term sells. I'm not going to say the trend's going to reverse yet, but for the meantime, still looking for buys on most on JPY pairs. The New Zealand AUD pairs, I decided to leave alone today simply because it's the bank holiday. I just took a look at them. They're kind of ranging right now anyways, which isn't too much of a shock. But it's New Zealand Australian holidays today. So I'm just going to look at the USD pairs, JPY pairs, GP Euro pairs, all that good stuff. So that's going to be the game plan for today. If it's super slow, I might pull up some USD pairs and Canadian pairs, but we're going to see. But right now, we're going to leave the JPY pairs alone, let them retrace, and we're going to keep gold on this screen. New 5 minute just started. Got 5 minutes to the next 15. Yeah, so I'm going to keep this on this screen. See if we can break below this level. What's going on, Fitman? I see you. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered this yet. I'm waiting for it to break my levels. This is my trade idea, though. Going to go over how we did last week in a second, but go ahead and click that first link. Join the free Telegram. As you can see, last week we went 11-0. The week before that, we went, I believe, 10-0. But we're going to pull it up and see. We're going to go over how we're doing this month so far, how we've been doing this year so far, and all that good stuff. We're going to wait for the next 15 to start. Like I just went over, there are a few other pairs that I do want to trade today, but they already started to move and or retracing. So we're just patiently waiting for them to hit my key price levels, and then we're going to go from there. But it is Monday, new week. We're just chilling right now. And no rush to enter any trades. Yeah, so I want to see if we can break this level. I'd like to see it break this level for the next 15. And it looks like it's trying to do that. So yeah, we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Yeah, the indices started to dump a little early. I was trying to see if it was going to chill until London, but it started to move literally about 2 hours before London. So a little bit after midnight. But it's all good. We're just going to catch that retracement pre-New York, if there is one. Or just going to try to jump in when it hits the next level. I'd like to see a retracement though, but we'll see. Yeah, so we're just going to be patiently waiting. Only like how gold's looking right now. That's why we're not flipping back and forth. I'm still looking at other pairs on my other screen, but we just did that on the big screen. So gold's the only one I really like right now. Screen on gold. Unless y'all want me to look at any other charts, I'll do that. But if not, this is what I'm looking at to trade. So I'm just going to keep it on this screen and then wait to see if it can break my level. Got a couple minutes, got a minute left till the next 15. We're going to see what the 15 looks like. It is breaking down though. So we're going to hold underneath this level. Then we can look for sells. The reason why I'm looking for sells, pretty simple. We were going for buys. As you can see, we caught this daily candlestick here. We caught this buy here. Caught these buys here. But as you can see, it's failed to make new highs. And in fact, it's broken the previous higher low and the previous highs. So that's what we're looking for sells. And then we have this huge, strong wall right here. That was about a week long before it finally broke through. On Friday, since it broke through that, it's going to take a lot of work to break above this level. And I'm not looking for buys unless price breaks above 2006. If it's not above 2006, I'm looking for sales as of now. But we are on a strong support resistance level. As you can see here, price at this level, harsh rejection down. Then when price came back above, well, let's zoom out first so y'all can see the bigger picture. All right, so where we're currently at is, well, let me highlight it too. So before we zoom in, let me highlight it. All right, new 15 did just start though, but we will be able to do this before anything crazy starts to pop off. All right, so pay attention to this highlighted blue line. Okay, so this was in April 2022. So around the same time last year, don't know what date, April 19th. So about a week ago. So around the same time last year, price broke below this level, hit this level. Whoops. Trade as resistance, dropped down. That's when the huge downtrend began. You see, and price was below this level ever since then. Boom, boom, boom. This is when the uptrend. This was last year. This is this year. This was last year. We caught all of these buys. You can see that in the free Telegram. But that's besides the point. Then when price came back to this level, it struggled to break through. Then it finally broke through. And now we're right back here. All right, so this is a very strong support resistance level. And then we can also see the past 2 days. Well, not past 2 days, but the past few times prices hit this level. Harsh rejections off of it. And that's in the daily time frame. So that's why we're just waiting to see if we can break this level. If it can break this level, we're going to look for a sell. If it rejects this level, we're still going to look for sells, just not at this level. We're going to look for sells at this level. Very simple. We're to go back on a smaller time frame to see what's going on. It looks like it is trying to break that level. So we might be entering this in the next candlestick or so. JPY pairs are pumping back up as well. They still got a little bit of work to do before I'll be considering entering them though. But they are pushing back up. So I'm about to go ahead and put this disclaimer out because we might jump in some things soon. All right, make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free Telegram. Also read the disclaimer I just posted in there. Then we pull up back GJ up. Yeah, it's pushing back up. So if we can break back above this level, we're gonna look for buys. So that's what we're gonna wait and see if it can break back above this level. If it can, we're gonna look for buys. So we're looking for sells on gold. We're looking at buys for the JPY pairs. And it's a decent stop loss. Do that. Yeah, it's the short-term position. This is the long-term goal. Yeah, so I'm gonna have that on my other screen. It's still got some work to do. The gold is a little bit closer, so we're gonna keep it on this screen. Wait for a refresh. As you can see, it's still kind of struggling to break below this level, which is why we have it marked off. But it is showing it is trying. So we're still going to just be patiently waiting. Yep, so I got GJ on my other screen. So I'm looking at gold sells, looking at GJ buys. That's the game plan right now. If they can break through the levels I'm looking at. What's going on, y'all? Those that just joined and hopped in, we're not in any trades yet. These are just some trade ideas. We're looking at gold sells. We're looking at JPY pair buys. That's pretty much it. Gonna be waiting for retracements on the indices. Started the move a little bit early. I went over the move with the members last night. I don't know if any of the members jumped in it, but I know I didn't. But it did start its move about 2 hours ago. The move we was looking for. But just like the JPY pairs, they are kind of retracing. So we're just gonna wait for the retracement. That's simple. Yeah, there's not really any major news popping off today. It's a normal week. It's a normal week. We're gonna pull that up in just a second. But next week, though, of course, the month's ending, so we're gonna have all those reports coming out. But this week's pretty normal looking. Got 2 holidays today, so might be these are gonna be affected. I might be trading these in Australian pairs today, but no news. Then Tuesday, got a urine, not a euro, Italian. I mix those two words together. Italian holiday. So the euro pairs, I might look at them. It might be affected a little bit, but we'll see. But usually when it's a holiday, I like to just stay away from that pair, just be on the safe side. News-wise, though, 10 a.m. we got USD news. Then during Tokyo session, we got CPI for Australia. Then on Wednesday, we got orange floater news for the USD pairs. That's literally it. Then Thursday, we got a GDP for the USD unemployment claims. And then we got some Japanese red folder news. We don't know exactly what time the report's coming out, though. So we're going to just have to be on our toes with that. Because usually when it says tentative, that means they don't know exactly what time. It might add a time later on that day. But as of now, they don't know exactly what time the reports are going to be coming out. We just know that day the reports are going to be coming out. That's pretty much it. But at 7:30 Tokyo session, we also have orange folder CPI. So we have two red folder events, and an orange folder for the Japanese yen on Thursday. Then Friday, we got red folder news reports coming out all day for the euro pairs. Well, it says German. I was about to say it's probably a bunch of different countries, but it's saying German, but it's saying all day. So we'll see what happens there. Then another Japanese press conference. Don't know what time. Hopefully we'll get some updates on that later on this week, just so we can plan ahead. And then 3 a.m. we got some euro news. 4 a.m. we got some Swiss franc news. Don't really trade CHF pairs though, so I'm not really concerned about that. And then going into New York, we got USD Canadian news at 8:30, 9:45. We got some PMIs for USD news. And yeah, so pretty normal week, pretty normal looking week. It is Monday though, so we're gonna be waiting. Well, I was gonna say we're gonna be waiting for volume to pick up, but like I said, some news already started. But we're gonna see if we can jump into some things this next 15 or so. But we see gold is literally just chilling. I got the levels marked off. We see in real time price is just kind of chilling. Can't do nothing about that. Can't control price. I'm just going to patiently wait for price to do what it's going to do, and then wait for it to meet my confirmation. So that's literally all you can do. You know, there's no set time limit for when price is supposed to do the move or when the set is supposed to come. You just got to be there ready for it. That's all it is. You got to be ready for it. And you want to be early anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I have no issue. And like I said, if I wasn't live, I'd be doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'd be working on my other projects, my other businesses, editing stuff, sleeping, working out, watching something, playing a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're just watching paint dry, but you do want to be early for the move. GJ just broke back above the level, so I might flip back on. Well, I'm watching on my other screen, but I'm about to pull it up on y'all's screen so y'all can see what I'm talking about in just a second. But like I said, we're looking for gold sells. We're looking at JPY pair buys. We're looking at indices sells. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in about 40 seconds. Go ahead and switch back to GJ. Wait on. So let's see if we can break back above this level. And if we can, we're going to look at buys. New 5-minute about to pop up. New 5-minute just started. Gold still respecting that low. Like I said, once we're traced, that's no issue. One, because we're not in the trade, so we're not really tripping. And two, you know, retracement's not a bad idea. You know, we like retracements. That's just going to give us a better chance of when we do enter price going our way and avoiding retracement while we're in the trade. Now, there are going to be some minor retracements, but talking about major retracements. And since it's rejecting that level, we must see how it hits the level above it. And if it holds that level as resistance, we're going to look for a sell. And on the way back down, it will give us a better chance of it breaking the level that is struggling to break right now. Yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on GJ. I just switched it. So I got gold on my other screen. Still keeping an eye on that. And I got GJ right here. These two pairs we're going to be looking at. Switching back and forth with the indices as well, but they still got a little bit of work to do. They still got a little bit of retracing to do before we're going to pay attention to them. Like I said, it's a New Zealand Australian holiday, so I'm just not going to be trading those pairs. There might be some moves, there might not, but I'm not going to be trading those pairs. These indices back up. Yeah, so they're retracing still. They still got a little bit of work to do. Still got a little bit of work to do. I'm okay with looking for a sell here. Or even right here. Just because I know this will be a retracement entry. I'm not against sales at either one of these levels. But I need them to hit at least one of those levels. And if they don't hit those levels, I'm just going to look for an entry at the next level, at the next price point. This is a decent looking stop loss. Be a nice 1 to 3 risk to reward right here. Strong candlestick. So yeah, that's why you never chase trades. You just want to wait for a retracement, because 8 times out of 10 is going to retrace. And if it doesn't retrace, just wait for it to hit the next price level. And if it doesn't retrace after hitting the next price level, just wait for it to break below. In this case, if it was a buy, wait for it to break above, like we are with GJ. Wait for confirmations and then enter. So we're going to go back to that. We're going to switch back to GJ. See what's going on there. It's rejecting that level. Yeah, so we're just chilling right now. This is how we did last week. We went 11-0. We could have had an even higher record, but we did not trade Wednesday. Well, I didn't trade Wednesday. I don't know what y'all did on Wednesday. There were some moves that went off, but I didn't trade Wednesday. So just 4 days, still went 11-0. Caught a total of 16,354 pips. 14,200 of those pips strictly with the members and advanced play signal room. 100% win rate. Got 158 pips Monday. Tuesday, we got 15,899 pips. Wednesday, took no trades. Thursday, we got 91 pips. Friday, we caught 206 pips. All right, go in the first link description for your Telegram. All this stuff is documented in real time. You see it on the screen right now. You see the time the trade was posted, from how many people for you to enter the trade, the entry, the TPs, the reactions, when the TPs got hit, the time the TPs got hit, screenshots and the end trades, all that good stuff. And then the week before that, if I'm not mistaken, we went 10-0. You see the dates, 14th here. This was another 4-day trading week. Didn't take any trades that Monday. Tuesday, we got 120 pips. Wednesday, 13,800. Thursday, 2,394. Friday, 153. Caught a total of 16,472 pips. So 2 weeks in a row, 100% win rate. The week before that, the second week of April, or the first week, I should say, we went 12-3, giving us an 8% win rate, but we caught a total of 48,211 pips. All right. And that's how we've been starting this month so far. Now, last month, last month, I know I marked it on here somewhere. Before I scroll too far, let me see. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm not passing that. Okay. So we ended March 59-5. So last month in March, we went 59-5, 59 wins, 5 losses, 92% win rate, caught a total of 92,592 pips. If you scroll to April 4th in free Telegram, you'll see that post. You click here, it'll take you to March. Same thing, everything documented. That's how we're doing so far this year. Also, somewhere in here, I put how we're doing for the quarter, but y'all can explore that if y'all want to. But I know someone was asking about the win rate or something like that. So that's the win rate. But like I said, first in the description, you can see that for yourselves. But we're going to get back to the charts because GJ is pushing up. So we're going to get back to the charts. Gold's still retracing, so we're going to let gold do its thing. I'm going to put the indices on my other screen. They're retracing back up also. So yeah, we might be entering the indices soon. We might be entering GJ soon. We'll have to see. New 30 did just start. Going to want to wait at least the first 5 minutes to see how it is above this level. I want to wait for at least the first 5 minutes. Yeah, because it's trying to push up. So we're going to see if it can do so. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet, but this is the game plan. We see price pushing up. About to see if we can hold this level. If we can hold this level, we're going to go for buys. I'm going to go ahead and write this up though. So I do like how this looks. Make sure to hit that first link and read the disclaimer. All right. read the disclaimer. It's not just a disclaimer; it breaks down how the TPs work, how you should go about trading in general, and a few other things. Some stuff you might know, other stuff I guarantee you don't know, and it will answer a lot of your questions you might have. Okay, because I'll be getting a lot of questions, and a lot of the questions, some not all, but most of the questions can get answered in the disclaimer, or if you just go on the free Telegram. You know what I'm saying? Like people be asking about broker. I post that. I just posted that last night in the Telegram. People be asking about how the TV work and all that. That's in the disclaimer. I get questions all the time like how many trades you call per day. I do recaps of the week and I do recaps of the day every day. So, all you have to do is just, what I'm saying, this was Friday. This was the recap. Recap of the day. These are all the trades I took that day. End of the day 3-0. You know what I'm saying? We go to the another day. You know what I'm saying? Recap of the day. These are the 2 trades I took that day. End of the day 2-0. So you know what I'm saying? You just gotta explore some stuff. Some stuff you just go on the Telegram, and you'll be able to find your answer. Now again, like I said, I'm not against y'all asking me questions. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying some of your questions can be answered in the Telegram, or I already answer them in a post in the Telegram. So you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is just make sure to read that Telegram or make sure you're caught up to the post. And if you still have that question unanswered, hit me up. I have no issues. I answer all DMs. I answer all questions. I was just answering questions last night. I was just answering questions before I started the stream. Gonna be doing that when I get off the stream. All right. My Instagram's on the screen. Make sure to hit that follow, but you can DM me on Instagram or Telegram as well. All right. My Telegram info, like I said, first link in the description. I'm about to write this trade idea up though, because I do like how this is looking. But yeah, let's see if we can hold this level. New 5-minute did just start though. 16. Going to a tight stop loss, a decent stop loss. It's going to be about let's do this. Let's say 55. It's going to be about a 40, 50 pip stop loss. Yeah, I like how it's looking. Let's go on a 5-minute. All right, this is the first 5 minute. I got a number in my head. If it hits that number, whatever comes first, the next 5 minute, or if it hits that number, kind of like this. I'm still looking at gold too, but it's still got to push back below. Looking at the indices as well, they did do a decent retracement. They just didn't go as high as I wanted. So I'm going to see if I'm just going to leave it alone. Didn't hit the level I wanted, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Because it could hit it. You could still hit it. And if not, like I said, just going to look for the entry at the next entry point. But I do like this right here. Yeah, I like this. All right, so I'm going to enter this. I'm going to type the TPs and stuff. So I do like how this looks. 55. Let's see if we can hold this level. Yeah, so I'm typing these TPs up right now. 167.55. All right, cool. We just hit that level. All right, so we just hit the first TP. As soon as I typed it up, we hit it. So I'm about to move the poll. Make sure hit that like button, y'all. Slight blue, but the main test is going to see if we can take out these highs to the left. But we are slightly blue right now. Let me pull up these other pairs. See what's going on. Gold's trying to drop back down. We still got some work to do. Indices still got a little bit of retracing to do. It got close. It was tempting, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna see if it's gonna hit that level. If it doesn't hit that level, oh well. I'm in GJ right now. Posted the TPs in the Telegram, SL, the TPs, all posted in there. We already hit the first TP. It's pumping up nicely. About to see if we can hit this next one. Yeah, the other pair still got a little work to do. It's really gonna be chilling in this one for right now. New 5 minute just started. Yeah, so we gotta see if we can take out these highs to the left. We can't hit the rest of the TPs if we can't break these highs to the left. This is what price did last night during Tokyo session. This is the highest price went. Hit this level here. This is the highest price went. Then did the retracement. Then it broke back above here. So we're gonna see if we can break these highs. And looking at gold, still got some work to do. Yeah, that's the only trade we're gonna be in for right now. Still looking at the other pairs. US30 is retracing a little bit more. So it might change a little bit. Like I said, if it hits either one of these levels, I'll be fine. But I wanted to at least hit one of these levels before I consider entering. It's getting close, so we're gonna see if we can do it. He keeps on going red on us. He keeps struggling, but let's see if we can hit those levels. Same thing with NAS. Hit this level. But barely missed it by like a few pips. Yeah. But SPX got a lot more work to do. Yeah, so we're gonna let these do their thing still. I'll keep that on my other screen. Whoops. Yeah, but we're nice and blue right now. few pips away, about 4 pips away from the next TP. Going to see if we can hit it. I want to see if we can hit it before the next 15. They're like 3 pips away. Y'all should be nice and blue right now. But we'd rather see if we can hit it. Those just joined the stream. We're in this trade right now. I would not suggest jumping in it because we are already in profit and we already hit the first couple TPs, but we're in GJ currently. Nice and blue right now. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. We just barely missed TP3. We're going to see if we can hit it, though. How about 30 seconds to the next 15? Yeah, let's see what the next 15 looks like. Like I said, our first target, well, we got the TPs, the minor TPs, but looking at the chart, strictly the charts, first goal is to see if we can take out these highs to the left. We just broke back above this level. New 15 just started. It's doing a retest. My bad, I'm looking at some other screens. But yeah, it's doing a retest right now. Not really tripping. Retracements are part of the game. Price never goes straight up. Price never goes straight down. That's why we got a stop loss. That's why we got take profits. We already hit the first couple take profits. Then we also got to put into account that we just broke this level. So a retested level usually comes next. But like I said, I'm just speaking all this stuff out loud just for the new people new to trading, or just in case people don't know what's going on. All right, but you got to look at a chart. You know what I'm saying? We enter the trade based off of a chart. You should manage your trade based off of the chart. But yeah, we're going to pull up some other charts and see what's going on. Gold, we're going to pull up gold. That way y'all know what I'm talking about, because I'll be talking about some of these pairs, but I don't be pulling them up. So looking at gold, this is what we got with gold. We was looking for sells, rejected that level. So we're going to look for sells at this level. See if it's going to do a similar move that I did on Friday. Again, no issue. Like I said, no problem. Doesn't break that level, we're just going to look for sells at the next level. So we're just going to put this here. We're just going to move that over. And we're just going to put that right there. Like I said, I'm not really looking for buys until I might consider price breaks this level, but I really wouldn't look for buys unless price breaks above 2006. That's just me personally. But yeah, so we're going to let gold do its thing for now. We're just going to move this over. So I just like that my trader is marked up. So that's what's going on with gold. If it broke that level, it's going to look for sales. Didn't break that level, so we're just going to leave that alone. indices. Look at that. They're about to hit my level. All right, so this is why we always, you just got to stick to your roles. To hit my first level, so I could consider a sell, or it could keep on pushing up at this point. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. And then if you look at the 15s, this was the first one we were looking at. Each one slowly inching higher and higher. So yeah, we got a retracement retest going on. So we're going to hold this level as resistance. After the retest retracement, you definitely will feel that'll show a stronger sign of price about to drop. All right, because we're at a strong support resistance level right here. We already did a decent. Well, let me zoom out first. Got some pivots here. Pivot here. Broke this level, retest. Got a little messy here. Then we broke back underneath. We can see here. Well, let me highlight it because let me do this. Well, I can't do that. Hold on. So I don't know if it looks good on y'all's screen. All right, there we go. But as we can clearly see here, this is a strong support resistance level. We see the harsh rejection here. You see our price trend support level here. You can also see right here our price trend support, then our price is trend as resistance. And then even here, our price was literally in this box right here between this blue and golden line. So yeah, I'll go back on the smaller time frame. Keep an eye on it. Hitting my first orange line. So I'm gonna keep that on, but I'm gonna pull DJ back up. So the main thing we want to see is if we can hold this level. We entered off of the breakout candle on the 15, hit the first few levels. We're going to see if we can hold this level. So far, it is holding this level. New 5-minute digit start. So we're going to see for the long term. Again, we hit this level here. We rejected it. We're now treating this as a support level. So we can hold this level and treat it as support. Price is going to continue to reattempt to try to break these highs here. But again, this is the highest price point last time price broke this level. So we're going to see, that's the first goal. We're going to see if we can take those out. But we did hit TP2. So that's the next goal right there. Huge rejection wick on the 4 hour. Price is all the way down here, rejected all the way back up. Did it hit the 50 on this imbalance? I don't think so. I don't think it hit the 50 on this imbalance. No, it didn't. But regardless, it did push back up. Interesting. Hit this level, so that's probably what caused it. Yeah, but looking at GEF, this is what we're looking at here. We're zooming out, we're bullish. So where we're currently at in this trend, as you can see here, boom, we're bullish. Has some nice pumps up. So right now, we're in the middle of the potential higher high. All right, price can hold this level. We can see the rest of this high being made. Because right now, price is currently chilling right here on the strong support resistance level, which we can see here. If I just put this arrow across, you can see how this is getting treated as resistance, and then how price trend as support. And when we go on a smaller time frame, we'll be able to see that a lot more clearly. But I just want to highlight this line really quick before we do that. There we go. Then we're going to go on the We did a 1 hour. We need to do a bigger time frame. I'm trying to have y'all see the bigger picture. Let me move this out the way. All right, so now you can more clearly see how price is treating these levels here, which is why we trade off these levels. Price at this level, treating as support, resistance, 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 resistance. Price broke above this level. Now it's treating as support, support, resistance, resistance, broke above. Now it's getting treated as support. Nice rejection look on the 4 hour. Doing a retest. If we can respect this as a support, we can take these highs out to the left. So that's what's going on with GJ right there. So we're gonna let that do its thing. Let it pull up these other pairs. See what's going down. All right, and look at that. US30 hit the level we was waiting on. So we're gonna wait for the next 15, and we're gonna see if it continues to push up to the 4 hour, or if it's going to try to drop down. We could potentially look for a sell setup here. But it did hit that level. Okay, we would have entered here, we'd be in drawdown, and we'd be red right now. So that's why you always want to just stick to your rules and wait for your low to get hit. So we got a new 5 minute by the start. So I want to wait for at least the next 15 and see what happens there. But we're also going to see what happens on the next 5 minutes with the indices there. Looking at gold, yeah, that thing's still doing its thing. So if it doesn't push back down here, we're just going to wait for price to come to its 4 hour level and then look for a possible sell setup there if it can hold that level. So yeah, that's the game plan right there. Let's back on PJ. I got US30 on my other screen. And a new 5 minute just started. I'm gonna see how this 5 minute and this next 15 looks like. We got the 4 o'clock hour about to start. Let's see what's about to happen. For those that know, 4 o'clock hour, volume starts to pump up. So we're about to see what's going to pump in our direction. Well, we're only in one trade, but the other trades we're going to see, we're going to help pump those other pairs, and we can jump into those. So we got about 4 minutes to the next 15, and next 5 minutes starts. How would I start Forex trading? Also, how much you profit a day, and how much could learn how to. So how to start is very simple. All right, I have a bunch of videos on YouTube. I'll link some. All right, so what I would suggest is you need a price on brokers. First thing you need is you need to download MetaTrader 4, and then you don't need a computer. A computer is definitely going to help you. But if you need a computer or at least like a tablet or something, if you just have a phone, you can still do it. It's just going to be a little bit less more tedious, more scrolling, and you won't be able to see as big of a picture. All right, but you're gonna need at least a tablet or a computer or a laptop. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to be a big screen, anything like that, especially when you're just getting started. But that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need that for sure. All right, and you're gonna need MT4. So go ahead and download MT4, and then also download the Google Authenticator app. All right, and just if you need me to repeat that stuff, just double tap your screen to the left and rewind, because that's the power of YouTube. But that's where you're gonna need to start. All right. Now, broker wise, of course, there's a bunch of brokers, but the broker I personally use, I linked it in the free Telegram. I mean, you can put the thumbs down. I don't really care. It's probably the same person that does that every trade that's in drawdown. But you know, when we hit TPs, they're nowhere in sight. So, buddy, go ahead and put that thumbs down, because you put that thumbs down, that means a few things. If you put a thumbs down, you shouldn't be trading. I'm just saying that. So whoever you are, if you're a student, not a student, I don't really care. And this is not me being mad, because I don't really care, but this is just me being honest. All right. And this is for you too, Craig. This is not the mindset you need to have. All right. If you're going to be trading, you cannot have a negative mindset, because you're just going to struggle and you're going to be miserable trading. So that's the first thing. You got to have a positive mindset, and you have to understand the bigger picture. All right, trading is not you have to take it day by day, obviously, but it's a day by day, week by week, month by month thing. Your goal is long term. It's investing, right? If you invest in crypto or a stock, are you going to be mad when you first put in, you buy your shares, or you put in, your money, and you didn't make any profits? You can be mad the first day that you're not up $10, $20. No, that'd be silly. Same thing with trading. All right. But anyways, back to what I was saying. You scroll it past that. This is the broker I use. All right. You need a demo account. Don't worry about getting a live account. Go to MT4 and open up a demo account. You need a demo account so you can know how to work the controls, get used to everything. All right. So that's the first thing you're going to need. You're going to need at least a tablet or a laptop. You're going to need the MT4 app. You're going to need the Google Authenticator app. And you're going to need a demo account. All right. Now, the second part of your question, how much I profit a day? It depends. But on average, about 10 to 20% a day. On average, 10 to 20% of the day I profit. Again, it depends. It depends how many trades I take. Depends the risk to reward. It depends on a few things, but on average, if I ended the day blue, ended the day up, like record wise, I'm usually up 10 to 20% a day. But again, every day is a little bit different, but on average, 10 to 20%. So whatever your account size you want to plan on starting off with, you just do the math with that. If you're planning to start with $100, what's 10% of $100? $10. So, you know what I'm saying? You plan to start with 1,000, 10% of 1,000. You do it like, that's how I do it. I do everything based off percentages. All right. If you try to base things off whole numbers, you're going to struggle. You got to base things off percentages. All right. But that's what you need to start trading. And that's on average. You know what I'm saying? And how much you profit in, how can I learn to? Yeah, and how to learn to, I got plenty of videos on my YouTube channel. I'm going to link some in a second. But I have plenty of videos on my YouTube channel. Let me find one. All right. Actually, this is for everyone too. I'm about to actually link a few videos. All right. These are going to help you out. Now, for you, I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna have to find that, but I'm gonna do this. But yeah, you want to start off with a demo. Don't try to rush starting with a live account, nothing like that, because you don't want to rush putting your money in the market, especially when you're brand new, because you're going to lose money, especially when you're brand new like that. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have to figure out the proper lot sizes. There's a lot of stuff you got to figure out. So if you worry about truly learning instead of just trying to make some money, you will see a quicker success. But if you are constantly trying to make money and that's all you're worried about, you're going to lose more money than you make in the beginning. All right. That's speaking from experience. That's speaking from me helping a bunch of people in the past, old students, new students. Trust me, I'm not the only one that's struggled. Other people I know personally, but mainly I'm speaking from experience and, helping some of my students and members out. Okay. And I have people that can vouch. I got screenshots. Like I said, I might start posting, but really, I don't really do that because I don't know. But I have a bunch of receipts, but I have members that can vouch. But like, don't worry about the money. The money will come. If you truly, like you said, you want to learn, if you truly focus on learning instead of trying to make money, the money will come naturally. All right. But if you try to rush the process, and by the way, where's that person that put that thumbs down? Let's see if that thumbs down still on the Telegram, because we're right back at TP. We're right back at TP1. Oh, the thumbs down still there. It's probably gonna stay there. It's all good. It's all good. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Truly focus on learning trading. All right, the money will come, and you have to understand. Another thing you have to understand is, and yeah, it sounds like common sense, but you'll be surprised how many people don't think like this. And this is me. This is how I was too. But like, you don't control the markets. All right. So since you don't control the markets, there's a few things you have to make sure you control at all costs. And that's how much you're risking every trade. And then securing your profits. But that comes back down to learning everything. All right. You gotta learn, excuse me, you gotta learn how to count pips. You gotta learn how to read the charts. There's a lot of things you have to learn. But the beauty of trading is once you learn all this stuff, it becomes simple. And it's literally just rinse and repeat. So it might seem complicated at first, but once you understand everything, it's literally rinse and repeat. My bad, y'all, I'm doing something. So if I sound far from the mic, that's because I'm doing something. But let me not get sidetracked though, because we're supposed to look at some other. Yep, and speaking of which, let's pull up US30. This is another reason why we don't chase trades. Look at that. Broke right through that level. Imagine if we would have entered that sell here. We'd be in drawdown and our stop loss would be almost getting hit. Okay. So this goes back to beginning trading too. Patience. All right. If I was so greedy and worried about making money, I would have made a dumb mistake and entered. And I'd be in drawdown. I'd have a terrible position. I'd be in drawdown, all types of stuff. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Patience. All right. You got to be patient. You got to understand that you don't control the markets. Whoops, my bad, y'all. And since you don't control the markets, and you understand that, that's why it's very important to have rules. Once those rules are set, you have to stick to those rules. Obviously, there might be some exceptions, but I promise you, you start breaking your rules, you might get lucky here or there, but that one time you don't get lucky, you're going to be upset and beating yourself up. So it's just best to stick to your rules. And this is just another example why we stick to those rules. Because again, could have entered here, but look, waited for the next 15, waited for the next candlestick. This is why I wait for the next candlestick. Because boom, that thing blew back. Now, granted, it could come back down later, blah, blah, blah. But as of now, that thing's exploding to the upside. So we're about to see what gold's looking like also. Horrible. See what's going on there. All right, so let's try and push back down. So we're letting gold do its thing still. So that's going on with that. And like I said, it's a New Zealand, Australian holiday. It could be some stuff popping off. It could be. But I usually don't like to trade pairs on holidays. Now, I've done it sometimes. And the times I've done it, I've only gotten lucky like once or twice. And that goes back to sticking to your rules. You know what I'm saying? Only got lucky a couple times. You know, the rules for a reason. Speaking of which, let's go back to GJ. All right, this is why I say you don't want to be like that person, because we're literally right back where we left off. Right back where we left off. Let's see that thumbs down still there. Oh, it's still there. I promise you, it's the same person every time we're in drawdown. They never put a reaction when we hit TPs. But as soon as we're in that one trade we're in drawdown, or that one trade that don't go our way, they're quick to be there. And shout out to you, because you keep me going. You know why you keep me going? Because you just make me laugh. All right. Because, again, you put that thumbs down. You look silly right now because we're back in profit. We didn't even hit stop loss. Like, why'd you put the thumbs down for? You obviously didn't read the disclaimer. All right. You can't have that mindset. All right. Because you have that mindset, you're not going to last long term. All right. This goes back to, let me make sure I'm saying your name. Craig. This goes back to you, Craig. All right. If you want to seriously learn how to trade, you can't have this mindset. You're not going to win every trade. All right. That's why you have to, because you can't win every trade. It's impossible. You know why it's impossible? Because we don't control the markets. Now, granted, this is the second week in a row where we had a 100% win rate. But, I'm transparent with this stuff. We go back 2 weeks ago. We weren't at a 100% win rate. You know what I'm saying? This was, we were 2 weeks in a row 100% win rate. But the week before that, what was we at? We was at 12-3. And then the week before that, 18-1. Then the week before that, 15-1. But at the same time with these trades, some of these trades didn't hit the ultimate TP. They just hit some of the minor TPs. But at the end of the day, you're not going to win every trade because we don't control the markets. That's why it's super important to control the stuff you can control, which is, the rules you set, how much you risk, when you enter a trade, where you enter a trade, securing profits, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a long-term game. You might lose a trade here or there, but the ultimate goal is to be up the end of the week, especially up the end of the month and end of the quarter. All right. You got 5 days usually per week to trade. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're up, and there's been plenty of, I can't think of one off the top of my head. There was literally plenty of weeks where we started off rough, whether it was a bunch of holidays or just super choppy, and then towards the end of the week, we're back at it and we're up for the week. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but it's definitely happened. The members know because, behind the scenes, I'm breaking things down more in depth with the members. So the members, y'all know what I'm talking about. And y'all been here for a while, y'all already know, or y'all can remember a time. I can't think of one off the top of my head. And as we're scrolling, I know, we keep seeing 2-0s and 4-0s, but trust me, there's been some times where we lost multiple trades a day, multiple trades a week. Like this week, we went 12-3. Let's see. I see the other comments. I'm gonna get to those other comments in a second. I'm just trying to find something, but I can't find 15-1, 14-2, 17-1. I mean, this year's just been a good year so far. But if we go to December, if we go to November, November was rough. We still ended the weeks positive, but it was super choppy week. I mean, super choppy month and super choppy quarter. Oh, here's one. We took a loss this day. Let's go. Actually, let's do this. We took a loss this day. All these people doing reactions. This is the 20th. We went 1-1 that day. So we didn't even take a loss that day, right? Then the next day, what happened? The next day, came back. Where's all those laughing emojis? Oh, they're gone. Why? Because we hit TPs. So this is why you always have to have a positive mindset. You're going to take some losses, but as long as you end the week positive, that's the ultimate goal. We went 1-1 that week, but that free play was the L. So we went 1-1 that day. The next day, look at this. Oh, okay. TP6 got a hit. 1-0 that day. Let's go to the next day. Went 3-0. Cost 74 pips on EA. Hit the first TP on NU, AU, TP4, 20 pips, 3-0 for the day. 5-1 for the week, right? So we started the week 1-1. Now the third day in, we're 5-1. Look at this, the next day. Oh, nobody's laughing now. Nobody's laughing now. All these TPs getting hit. Now we're 9-1 for the week. Next day, TP's getting hit. Nobody laughing now. But they're still in this channel, though. I guarantee all those people still in this channel. Shout out to y'all, though. 12-1 for the week. All right. So that's why you got to take things day by day. And you can't have a mindset like those people, because you win every trade. But if you think you're going to win every trade, you're silly, because that's not going to happen. That's why you got to take certain precautions. But the ultimate goal is to end the week and the month blue. And as you saw, that was a perfect example. Started the week off rough. But how did we end the week? We ended the week positive and blue. All right. So if you truly want to learn, save this video, rewatch this stream, and take all this stuff in. All right. Because this is the stuff that makes or breaks traders, especially in the long-term game. All right. But I hope that answers your question. I know I was kind of on that for a while, but, you know, I take this seriously. If people truly want to learn, I try to make that very clear, because, you know, there's a bunch of videos out here. I ain't about to sell you no dream. I don't want your money that bad, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, just watch my free stuff. I'm not in here trying to take your money. And if you truly want to learn, I'm trying to give you the cold, hard truth and the cold reality of trading. All right. It's not all sunshines and rainbows. But if you stick to it, it's definitely worth it. Looking at US30 and all that is doing that. So yeah, we're just gonna stick on GJ, and we're gonna flip back and forth on gold, but that's what we're looking at right now. So I'm gonna catch up to these other comments. GU moving. GJ move. GJ moving. Yeah. And this is just another example why you always go to TP and why you want to look at a chart. Okay. Because again, oh, it's gone. Oh, where'd it go, buddy? Keep it there. But anyways, enough messing with that person. Anyways, the SL is 166.55. It's all the way down here. Looking at the chart, few things. We didn't even break the daily level. We retested it. We never broke it. And we didn't even get close to the stop loss. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to hold the stop loss or TP gets hit. And then if you're like that and you're so worried about, you know, turning red, when we're blue, secure profit get worked out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to hold to every TP. You know what I'm saying? This is why I stress reading the disclaimer. Because again, I know me and the members are straight. Because, you know, I drill this in their head. I drill a lot of stuff in their heads. So I know they're straight. But again, you know, not everybody in here is a member. You know, we almost got 900 people in here. And there's people with, you know, people new to trading, people that have been trading for a while, people new to trying different strategies. So I just try to make sure that we all can have a good experience taking these trades. And especially when I'm calling trades out, I want to make sure everybody's having the same experience I am in the trades I call out. You know what I'm saying? So make sure to read this disclaimer. All right. Risk 1 to 5% of your account per trade. Please use proper risk and do not over leverage. Every trade is not guaranteed to go all the way to the final TP or in our favor. All right. Once it's blue, the only use profit is never yours until you move SL in profit or close the trade. When a TP is hit, it'll either reject or break through. That's what happened here. A TP got hit, it rejected, retested, and now it's going to break through. We're literally right back where we left off. All right. This is why I always say you enter the trade based off a chart. When you're in a trade, you need to be still on the chart. You should not be looking at your phone, looking at the blue or red number, unless you're about to. Only time you should be looking at the blue or red number is when the TP gets hit, you're taking partials, moving S on profit, or you're closing the trade. Because when you enter a trade, you're gonna be in drawdown off rip. So looking at your screen is just stupid. It's stupid because you're just going to be messing yourself up mentally. Looking at your screen is not doing anything, but looking at the charts is helping you. All right, looking at your screen is not doing anything for you besides raising your blood pressure and anxiety. That's all it does. Look at a chart. You enter the trade based off a chart. Look at a chart. Mm-hmm. If you looked at a chart, you'll clearly see that we were nowhere near SL, and there was no reason to panic. And also, if you risk consistently the same amount per trade, there's another reason not to panic. Because if you're okay with what you're risking, you should not be scared of risking it or losing it. Okay, this is investing. We're not putting our lunch money in here. We're not putting our gas money in here. We're not putting our life savings in here. This is investment money. All right. If you are doing any of that, withdraw, practice on a demo until you have enough saved up to put to the side. You know what I'm saying? But look at that. We just hit TP3. Yeah, we just TP3. Nice and blue. $7.15. US30. We can look at her. Yeah, I'm not messing with it right now. So it broke past my level. So I'm waiting for it to either break back below around 33,690-ish, or I'm just going to wait for it to come back at this daily level and see how it reacts there. But as of now, I'm leaving it alone. Now, if you're talking about my opinion on the grander scale of things, we aren't making any highs, so I am aiming towards sells. I wouldn't really be considering buys until I really want to. If it breaks above this level, I wouldn't even jump in a buy still. I'll just watch and see how it reacts. But as of now, I'm looking at sales. As of now, we do have a few strong support levels to break. One is the one that we're rejecting right now. But as of now, I'm kind of leaning towards sales. We haven't made any new highs, and especially if we're going to the 4 and 1 hour time frame, we can kind of see, some lows getting made and levels getting rejected. We see a lot of wicks here. I got videos on YouTube breaking down wicks and candlesticks. Make sure to check those out. But yeah, as of now, just leaving it alone. It could break back down. It looks like it might try to drop back down this next 15. But for now, just leaving it alone. But I'm going to be looking for sales as of now. Selected gold. I might actually make this into a video now. So this is something. This was a perfect example. I shout out to whoever that was. That was perfect time. We had Craig asking a great question. Then we had a perfect real life example. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you're still in here, Craig, but I hope you save this video and everyone else saves this video and uses this as a reminder and a good lesson. All right. That couldn't have worked out any better. But barely missed the next TP. Missed it by like 2 pips. We're going to see if we can hit that before this next 5 minute. But yeah, we're just going to be chilling in this trade right now. Other pairs aren't where we want them yet. So we're just going to be chilling in GJ. Yeah, but Femo, I'm not messing with US30 right now. I'm gonna wait for it to break back below that level. We just barely missed it. Let's see if we can hit it. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to subscribe too. We're almost at 600 subscribers. Those are just on the stream. We're just in one trade right now. We're in GJ. TB3 just got hit. We barely missed TB4. Probably hit it on my broker, but on TradingView, I mean, that's right underneath there. I'm gonna see if we can break it though. But I might count it. Probably hit it on my broker, but it's about to hit it right here. So we're nice and blue right now. Screen should be nice and blue. All right, and we're right where we were talking about when we first entered the trade. What I say, those that was here, we're gonna see first target is taking out these highs to the left, and we're almost there. The next TP should do it for us. But as you can see, we hit this wall right here. It's coming to a halt. I'm going to see if we can break it. But regardless, we're nice and blue right now. Got a new 5 minute about to pop up. Let's see what this 5 minute does. New 5 minute just started. I'm going to see if we can break this. All right, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on both Instagram and TikTok. Y'all should see it on your screen. At Playmaker_way is the Instagram. At PlaymakerWay is the TikTok. All right. Post daily on both channels. Not both channels, both pages. This weekend, I took the time to set up a schedule and a new plan. I just got to tweak a few things out. But yeah, be on the lookout for a lot more stuff on both pages. I'm planning some things out. Going to be switching some things up. Going to see how it works, how it goes. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that this week. I still got to test a few things out. Also, the second channel, I think I only let the members know about this, but I am dropping a second channel. It's going to be outside of Forex. More details to come on that. Setting it up, I just made it. Got the logo, got the banner. There's a few more things I got to add to the channel. But yeah, that's going to be outside of Forex. I do stuff outside of Forex too. So that channel's going to be stuff based on stuff I do outside of Forex. It's still going to be based on like online stuff, but it's going to be outside of trading. So if you're interested in stuff I do outside of trading or other businesses or side hustles or side incomes, that's what that channel is going to be about. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, so we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. And like I said, if you want to contact me directly, Instagram is the best way to do it. Telegram works too. I respond to all messages. Catch me at a good time. I respond in 5 minutes. If not, I always respond at least within an hour or two, or like at least by the end of the day. Just depends on the time, what I'm doing. But I do be scrolling, and I try to respond to all messages. Now, if you're going to learn how to mark up these charts yourself and how to read the charts, how I read the charts, you do have a few options. There is the advanced play signal room where you get notified. You get all the trades I enter because the free Telegram. You only get a handful of trades. You get about a quarter to half the trades I enter. It depends on how many trades I enter the day. But you want to get notified all the trades I enter. You want a New York price watch list. You want lives outside of London session, like Tokyo session, or doing New York session, especially during the news. We got a student member group chat. I feel like I'm missing something. All that good stuff. So that's like a mini mentorship program. All right, so you're learning while catching pips. All right, we break down a lot of stuff, go super in depth with a lot of stuff. Like I said, every day before New York, I do a New York price watch list. I do an update of the trades we took during Tokyo session and or London session. We do lives off YouTube, either during Tokyo session or New York. All right. I also do one-on-one sessions, kind of similar to that. You get the advanced play signal room, but then you also get 2 sessions with me weekly that are hour-long, recorded to you. We go over whatever you want. Of course, we're going to go over the charts and all that, but those are a little bit more personal, geared towards you. All right, and then of course there is the course. It is getting revamped. It's almost complete, but next month the revamped course is going to be out. I think we just hit that TP though. I'm gonna count it because the way it's looking right here looks like we hit it. So I'm gonna count it. All right, but the course isn't just about trading. It's about how to read the charts because this strategy works on anything with a chart, especially if it's on trading view, it's gonna work. But if it's a chart, if it's candlesticks, this strategy works. All right, this strategy teaches you how to read the charts. I just add the Forex strategy into the course, but yeah, the strategy obviously works on currency pairs, works on gold, works on indices. Speaking of which, let me pull up the indices, see what's going on there. Works on crypto as well, works on options, stocks, literally works on anything. Now, I've done it before. I haven't marked any charts up, but like maybe, I don't know, if y'all want, say something before I hop off, and I can mark up some random stuff, like other stuff outside of Forex, but I've done it before. Give me a second. Yeah, US30 is pushing up still, so we're going to let US30 do its thing. For now, we'll go back looking at that about a couple hours or New York session. Yeah, things might pick up going into New York. It is Monday. We do have 2 bank holidays, so that is cutting the pairs we trade in half already. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Like I said, keep an eye on your charts. We broke down why we enter this trade. We broke down the levels. All the TPs are up there, disclaimers in there, all that good stuff. All right. Members, you already know in a couple hours, I'm going to give y'all the New York price watch list. And yeah, went over the trades I'm looking at. But yeah, as of now, all the other trades are kind of just doing their thing. Going to go back to them during New York and see if they're adding the key price levels. Just in this trade for right now. Make sure to hit that sub button and that like button. We're almost at 600 subscribers. We just did a giveaway at 500. The next giveaway is going to be at 1K subscribers. We're almost there. We can definitely get there into this quarter. Definitely get there at the end of this quarter. Definitely get there at the end of this year. Definitely. But I'm trying to push to the end of this quarter. But I got to post more to do that. I already know that. So, but anyways, y'all. Hope this was a little educational too. Make sure to save the stream. Those that missed the stream, go ahead or just jump in. Go ahead and rewind to the beginning. We broke down a lot of stuff, went over a lot of stuff, went over some analysis for multiple pairs, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to see y'all same time tomorrow. London session, 3 a.m. EST. And we out.